Hello and welcome to Reimagining Education, a podcast from Michigan International Prep School. In a little bit different vibe today, location set up here, and I'm really excited as we continue to improve here. Joining me today is Mr. Faisal Askar, right?
Yes,
That's
you got it.
You do a Mr. even though you're not a teacher?
I do.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mr. Faisal, I'm sure a lot of students say. But Faisal is the Director of Technology here at MIPS. Faisal, it's great to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thank you for your time, and thank you for time to set up. It's not that easy.
Yeah. Well, you're plenty busy too.
Yeah.
So Faisal, like I said, is the Director of Technology here, which basically makes him a pillar of MIPS. Mm-hmm. If you are a student here, Faisal has had something to do with your being a student, your technology. Basically, everything passes through Faisal. He oversees shipping of technology. He oversees the setting up of the technology, the programs, the aspects. Access, I guess, is a better way to say it. So you man the phones and solve any tech issues for students and staff. All right.
Yes.
So you basically do it all. You have access to it all. And that's why you're a pillar here at MIPS, right? So I have you here because I want to talk about technology. Technology is a huge part of our school because we're virtual, obviously.
Sure.
And I think all too often we see technology as maybe a hindrance or a distraction, because it can be, and filled with, we'll say, undesirable content, right? That we don't want really anybody access to, things like that. But also we need it to be integral and a benefit to our school, right? So that's a really long preface. We're talking about technology. That's it. So I'll start with this. What technology do we offer and provide for our students?
Currently, we offer Chromebooks for our high school students. We offer iPads for our elementary students, and a MiFi or a hotspot or an internet device that they can access from home if they need to. We have a lot of travelers, athletes. A lot of them, they don't have the internet is not available at their home, so they need an access, and we have to help them with that. And when we say an iPad, for example, we don't just give them the iPad. We set it up, make sure they have all their need, the apps that they need. If they're in the music department, they have a specific apps. If they are, they just need a Lincoln Learning, we make sure the Lincoln, their account is working fine. And we put it in a case, and we put a keyboard in there and make it ready for them to use.
The iPads get cases and keyboards with them?
Yes.
That's very cool. So a question I get a lot, and you probably do a lot as well, Chromebooks, right? Every student used to get Chromebook. Now it's high schoolers, iPads, things like that. Let's say I get a Chromebook. Is that Chromebook mine?
No, it's the property of the school. So you use it while you're in the school. When you're done with the school, we are hoping for you to return it. We do send a return label when you exit or when you graduate, or you can drop it off to our labs in Detroit, Saginaw, or Ormville. You can return it to those. Or we have to go to a different route where we have to lock down the devices. Yeah. So we don't want to go that route, and we want the devices to be back when they're done with it. Also, we have to do some type of security on these Chromebooks, so only students can log in to these Chromebooks, only using their emails. So if they don't use their emails, they cannot log in. And when we disable their email, they cannot log into the Chromebooks. And we ask them nicely that we get back the Chromebooks, so we can assign it to a different students. Yeah. Or some students, they're breaking their devices. We do have a policy that we do charge if they keep breaking their devices, but we go above and beyond, and we give them a used Chromebooks as a replacement. So these kind of helps, especially with these times that we can't really find Chromebooks. Yeah. And my last order, it took about 6 months for it to be delivered. Yeah. So we really appreciate when students graduate or exit to return the devices back. And that includes to iPads and MiFi too. That really helped the school.
Nice. I got to follow up to that, and I'm going to put you on the spot. So I'm sorry if this is difficult. All right. So I have seen closets and rooms where there are rows, columns of Chromebooks from floor to ceiling.
Yes.
And we have lots and lots of students and lots of replacements for those. Let's say this, the last year or two, how many Chromebooks, we'll do just Chromebooks, no iPads, no Wi-Fi devices, how many Chromebooks do you think have gone through you in the last year or two?
At least 1,000.
At least 1,000, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And how many extras do you think we have?
We currently have about 700, close to 800 Chromebooks right here in every room we have.
Yeah.
So we kind of separate them, make them clean up, make sure they're turning on. If they don't turn on, we can recycle them. But we do get a lot of help with those, and we need help when it's not. We can't just do it all by ourselves. So we appreciate the help that Connie helped us with the inventory system, and we cleaning all these devices, and we sanitize them for COVID. Make sure they are clean, reused again, and if they okay to be reused, we give it to another students, and those who are broken, like we just recycle those. Yeah,
I love that, but it shows we're well stocked because we are ready to provide a computer to anyone who needs it. Right,
correct.
We're an online school and needs that. So here's the other thing on the spot, right? Chromebooks, iPads, Wi-Fi devices. What other technology? Maybe not loaners, but what other technology do MIP students have access to?
Currently, with our video engineering and audio engineering courses, we give a MacBook Air for those students, just to make it that works with the right softwares that they need. So if they need a Mac, we'll give them a Mac.
There's an ongoing PC and Mac battle within the staff, I think.
Yes, that's still ongoing. And there is no right or wrong answer. Everybody, how they like it that way.
Yeah, I love that. And I was actually in that recording studio. Amazing, high quality. There's a recording studio. There's a mixing room. There are same place that we have 3D printers and table saws and stuff, or access to. Right, we call it the Hive. But I love that. All right, so that's a lot of stuff, a lot of technology there. So here's, I think, what a lot of other schools, especially parents, will want to know. How do we protect / provide accountability to our students? Does that kind of make sense? What protections do we have over our technology?
Currently, with Chromebooks, we install GoGuardian, and with iPads, we install Securely. Now, we have to install these based on the CIPA compliance, the Internet Protection Act, and it's just something from the government that we have to do it. And we get asked from the families, why do we do that? It's just we have to do it this is the law. Yeah. So the only reason we use Securely in iPads is because iPads have a lot of browsers, and Securely fits very well with all the browsers. They can use Safari, they can use Chrome, they can use any different browser, and they're all secured. And when we say secure, it's filtered. So only the educational sites should be allowed. And same thing with GoGuardian. The only thing with GoGuardian is you have a Chromebook, and Chromebook is only with Chrome. So we only have to install the extension for the Chrome, and that's how it's filtered. And we kind of wanted to differentiate between each grade level. Yeah. And this is another privacy law that under 13 years old, we cannot give them certain apps. So we have to disable these apps like social medias. So, and then this is how do we use these filtering systems, and we just have to.
Right. So it protects them from, like I said earlier, undesirable content.
Correct.
But also distracting content.
Correct.
I love that. So basically, our technology can be used for school and school only.
True, but here's the thing: if there's a holiday, we'll open it. Well, if you're our students, and we want to make sure you can do on your free time, you can enjoy, you can do some gaming, you can have some fun. Only in holidays, when we go back to school, you're back to reality. But here's the thing: whatever technology is doing right now is applying to the mission and vision of Drew, our superintendent. So his vision, and we have to make it a reality as a tech department. And the thing is going on right now is all these students, they take in these courses, and we want them to make it feel like they're having fun in education. So we have a gaming club that Clayton is running right now, and have to be involved in this to get the gaming equipment ready, so all these students can come and have fun and learn. And when we say virtual schools, we want it to be in a way that's enjoyable. If for you are good students, come in and have fun, come and do gaming. And of course, these gamings are not certain games that for fun, not mostly violence. Mostly it's for fun gaming.
But not like educational games. It's for fun, right?
Just for fun,
for students to enjoy each other and in school.
Yes, and we do have a big lab coming in Davison, so they can come in and have fun and enjoy time and learn and play.
And I mean, you can consider eventually plans for robotics and plans for gaming and designing and recording and music and all that stuff is included in there. And they can do it on the Chromebooks too. I know I have students who, they go to YouTube to take a break or watch crash course videos, history courses. That's a good tip for you and things like that. But so the vision of Drew, technology helps us get there.
Correct.
Perfect.
Correct. His plan was way before COVID is to have a virtual play in Saginaw, but that didn't work. But I just have to say it because that was his plan. But he cares about the students. He wants them to learn and enjoy at the same time. And it's virtual is very challenging, but we don't want it. We want them to come to us and play, even though they're virtual. But we want them to get there as far as education. And we want to reward them if they did really good by playing games, and come and hang out with us and play with us.
There we go. Well, it's fun, it's needed, but also high quality. I've never seen that many iPads in one place. But that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Is there anything else about technology that that you're excited about, that you want families to know about? I don't want to cut you short if there was anything else that's important or fun.
Well, it's mostly, this is part of a curriculum decision, was to have a kind of a notebook. It's a smart notebook. We call it Rocketbooks. And these notebooks, currently we're giving it to K3 to 5. We just want to hear some feedbacks. We'll see how they like it. So it gives them the opportunity to write and convert that writing to Google Drive, or upload it online, save it to their documents. So one of those cool things to make them interacted with their schools. And
if you're watching this video, you're seeing me smile like a goof because Faisal let me have one of those Rocketbooks. Right, it's like a small notebook, and I use it every day. My wife will tell you this. I am obsessed with it. Right, it's not like MIPS owned. It's a company called Rocketbook, but you scan everything. I like to take handwritten notes, save it. I am getting my master's, right? Take notes, save it. I even have one of those things you can send it to multiple places, where I mark a checkbox and it sends that page of my notes to my wife.
Nice.
Or school email, personal email, anything. Anyways, I'll vouch for that. Like, if I had to choose favorite technological item, it's this physical notebook, maybe. But
that's awesome.
No, I love that. And if you can see from the side, I hope that this wasn't distracting the whole video. And if you're listening, unfortunately, you can't see it. But if you're watching the video, Faisal, can you show your shirt?
There you go.
I love that. So you might have to explain it, right? For those that can't see it.
Yes. So everybody calls me the unicorn at the school. And what they mean is that I have both skills, the technology and the personal skills.
Yeah.
So, and I love that nickname, and I take it from here, and I told everybody, my name is Faisal, aka the Unicorn.
I absolutely love that. And underneath it, what does it say?
Oh, the other part is Daddy Corn. This is for our new baby girl coming in January.
There we go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I love that. And he mentioned it. Faisal's humble, so I'll say it, but Faisal's integral to the school. If you ever have tech problems or you call the tech number, you will get in touch with Faisal. I know I have plenty of students who ask me a question. I try to answer it, and I'm like, well, let's call Faisal. And he can even, you put in a couple codes and Faisal can take over your laptop and fix the problem for you without even having to walk you through it completely. But we're all about technology, and Faisal is the center of that here.
Absolutely. And very happy and having a hobby or something that I like in my life being as my job. This is amazing. And I can't replace it with anything else. I have two amazing people on my team, Donald and Brandon. They helped me a lot with tickets and shipping and Chromebooks and iPad configuration. So couldn't do it by myself. It's a teamwork.
Yeah.
So I always appreciate their hard work with me.
There we go. So it might be them, might be someone else, might be something you already mentioned, but every episode of the podcast, we end with wins, right? Either something funny, something good, something uplifting, something that you would say, hey, that's a win from this year, the last few weeks. Do you have a win for us?
We actually take the smallest things as a win. Mm-hmm. Let's say even from resetting an email account. And when we on the phone with the students and they say that they're able to log in, this is a win.
Yeah.
We're like that. When we hear that they're happy, they got the Wi-Fi, their internet is working, that's a win. When they love the iPad, how it looks, they love the feedback of the Rocketbooks, we take it as a win. So small things really, really matter. So we really take this as a win for us.
Look at that. Well, you probably missed tons and tons of calls. Maybe not. It's a Friday when we're recording this, we try to time it well, but that's absolutely correct. Can't tell you how many times our students frustrated because they can't do schoolwork. Call Faisal. That's a win. Biggest win for them a week.
Absolutely. And we are a great team, so everybody can reach out to us at tech@miprepschool.org, or you can call me at 248-282-4927.
Look at
and that's
that.
my direct number.
I love that. Yeah, it goes right to Faisal every time.
Yep.
Perfect. Well, Faisal, really, again, thank you for taking the time to do this. Thank you for all that you do. And I'm gonna keep you on my list and have you back. We're gonna have a lot more Faisal on the podcast. But thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Reimagining Education is brought to you by Michigan International Prep School. If you'd like to learn more about us and what we do, head to our website at miprepschool.org. That's miprepschool.org. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. We will talk to you soon.